99, 99, 99. No matter which way you say it, it represents the great one, Wayne Gretzky, and nobody has a larger collection of his memorabilia than Shawn Chaulk.
Game-worn stuff like I collect, I mean, it's evolutionary. You know, I didn't start off collecting game-worn. I started off collecting autographs and memorabilia like a lot of people do, you know, collect their favorite player or buy some hockey cards. And back when I started 20-odd years ago, I didn't even know there was a market or a niche for game-worn equipment. I didn't know it was available to the public. But yeah, when I certainly look around the room at times and think about, you know, what it was like to be a kid and to watch those Saturday night hockey games and put you back a few years, you know, thinking about it.
These walls have history and stories. One such story is from how Chaulk acquired a game-worn 1984 Canada Cup Wayne Gretzky jersey.
It was Canada versus Sweden. And at the end of the game, a few of the players, you know, were exchanging pleasantries at the center ice after the celebration and shaking hands and posing for pictures with one another. About 7 Team Canada players and 7 Swedish players took their jerseys off right on the ice and exchanged them with the opposing players just as souvenir keepsakes, kind of mementos, you know, at the culmination of the tournament. And here we are, fast forward 30 years, I'm connected with a collector in Sweden. There was a Gretzky jersey on the floor. And he says, "What's with the Gretzky jersey?" And the guy goes, "Well," he says, "that's just a jersey my dad got from Gretzky." He says, "You can have that one in the deal too." So here we are, we do a little bit of research and it comes that was the jersey that Wayne took off his back and ended up in a pile of jerseys in Europe for 30-odd years before it surfaced again.
You'll never hear a story like that from an athlete because for most, these things don't really matter to them. But to the fans, it means more than you can imagine.
They lived it. The jersey they wore doesn't mean much to them. They were there, they experienced it, they held the trophy over their head. You know, so the stuff to them in a lot of cases really is junk and they place no value on it, and that certainly makes it easier for us as collectors to eventually acquire it and, you know, hang it on our walls where we can appreciate it as fans of the game.
These are valuables, but they can be replaced. Our thoughts, feelings, and recollections, however, they cannot be.
I put it best, I think, when I say that if the place was burning and I had to take one thing with me, it would be a photo album of some of the experiences I've had. Because outside of what's inside my head, I can't communicate what those experiences were all about, but my photo album tells the tale. The rest of the stuff is that, it's stuff. It's stuff that at one time I never owned, now I do, and someday I won't again. But it's just stuff at the end of the day.
With well more than 99 keepsakes, but Wayne himself ain't one, for Go, I'm Doug Roxburgh.